Get the live chat up here. Hello, Patty. Oh no. I am so sorry to hear that, Patty. You'll be in my prayers. Okay. Um, I'm sorry. So, hello, Kiri. How are you? Feeding the goats. Been lightly raining most of the day, so phone is in your pocket so you can listen. Well, that's wonderful. So we got 2 listeners here tonight. That's good. That's good because I just added something to my the description for this video, so that you guys didn't get to see because you already logged in. But I do have an announcement for tonight, so we'll wait until more people come in, and we'll talk. So, hey, Alicia, how are you? Oh, so Patty, what did you do to your knee? I mean, how did it blow out? Is it meniscus? Is it the kneecap? Or the knee itself, the bones, the kneecap? What did you do? And how did it blow out? That's just not good. Not good at all. So, so it's raining down in Texas. We had little light flurries this morning, but nothing much. We still haven't had any rain. We're still so dry. I mean, the ground is cracking type of dry. And for March, that's not good. Not good. However, we have like a 5 or 6 day stretch coming up starting Thursday of snow. I mean, like we're talking 60 to 70% chance of snow. Now, how measurable it is, I don't know. But it's more than we've had any other time of the year. So, well, thank you. Yes, I'm doing well. I rested a lot today, and so I did music for the retreat all weekend, and got home about 6:30 last night, and I fell asleep for like an hour and a half, and then I was awake for maybe an hour, 45 minutes or something like that, trying to watch a video, and I fell asleep again. And then, for another hour, then I'd wake up for 20 minutes, I'd fall asleep again. So it was kind of on and off like that till like 3 o'clock in the morning when I finally went to bed. But then I had a little bit of rest, so it was like 5 before I could get to sleep, and I slept till 9:30 this morning. So between 6:30 last night and 9:30 this morning, I probably got a total of, I don't know, maybe 10 hours of sleep or something. But um, anyway, I played music for the retreat all weekend, and I'm not a kid anymore, not a spring chicken, and it's very tiring. It's exhausting. I think it's going to be my last one I do like that. So I pair up with my pastor in doing that, and he does the talks and everything, and then I do the praise and worship all through. So it's like an hour. I mean, do an hour Friday night, and then 2 hours Saturday night, but then throughout the day on Saturday, probably another total 2 or 3 hours. So playing and singing for 4 or 5 hours in one day, that's a lot. And then yesterday morning, and then, driving home, and it's just like, and all the preparation. And I prepared like 32 PowerPoints to try to get the words up on a screen and everything. I mean, we have sheets and everything with all the words and stuff on it, but I had created all these PowerPoints, and I couldn't connect my computer to their system, so it would not compute. So a lot of work ahead of time that just didn't, it was like futile. So anyway, Donna, hello, 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 hello. Yes, I'm wiped out. So Joy, good evening to you. Sleep is magic stuff, and I had a lot that I needed to do today, but it was just like, no, I need rest. I needed rest. And so, anyway, tonight's going to be a little bit laid back. I'll do some seed stuff, but it's going to be just laid back here tonight. Um, no, it wasn't live streamed. It was a very, it was an inner healing retreat, so very private type of thing. And so, um, yeah, it is, and at 65, it's like, it's, I just, like I said, I don't have the gumption and the energy and everything else that I used to have. But yeah, we're gonna lay back. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Um, yeah, it's and so, because of the nature of the retreat too, inner healing and stuff, it is more emotionally draining too. Because and then not only am I doing my stuff, and not having very little break and everything, it's people are wanting to talk and pray and everything in between times. So it's they kind of chase me down. It's like, Kathy, can you talk to it's like, okay. So, it was all good. It was all good and beautiful, but it was tiring. I'm I was tired going into it and didn't get, you sleeping in a strange bed and it always takes some time to be up at 5:30 in the morning and just it was good, it was beautiful, it was fruitful, but I don't think I'm the one to do it anymore. It's like I need to find younger people that I can train in is what I need to do. So far they aren't out there. And it's because when you lead praise and worship, if some of you have done that at all, you have to get yourself completely out of the way. You can't have egos up there. You can't be up there performing. Um, you just and it's hard to find that in musicians, especially these days, and and how to lead properly. So anyway, I don't know how I got off that tangent, but anyway, it's so um, yes, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. And I was so underdressed weather-wise. When I went down there, I mean, it was like 55 or 60 degrees, something like that, sunny, and had been warm all week. And I had glanced um, at the weather report and everything, and it said, "Oh, yeah, it'll dip to the 30s," different things like that. It's like, okay. So I had like a heavy zip hoodie and everything that I can wear as like a lightweight jacket type of thing. Well, Friday night was beautiful. Saturday, the winds picked up. It was a steady 35-mile-an-hour winds, and the retreat house is right on a lake, and so the wind was coming right off the lake, and the ice has just gone out of the lakes, like a week or 2 ago. So that water is still at like 35 degrees. So anyway, it's the wind was coming up, huge white caps on this lake, and you're walking from like the chapel to the dining area, and it's outside. And I would have my guitar strapped to my back in the case, and it was like a sail. And I'd get out there, and it's right on like a ridge type of thing, off of not really a cliff, but it's high up. It's probably 40 feet above the water level or something like that, maybe 50. And it's beautiful and everything. It's like that wind comes up and hit me, and it hit that guitar case, and it was like it was just like taking me right off the sidewalk. And it was like, whoa, baby. It's like, oh, and it's not like I weigh 40 pounds either. It's like, okay. The winds were strong, and it was, so anyway, and it was all north and northwest winds that just blew in, and it got colder and colder and colder through the day. And yesterday morning, it was actually some snow flurries out there. It was like wind chills were like 9 degrees above 0, and, I was not dressed for it. And there were other ladies that were into either, like, having dresses and everything for Sunday for church, and bare legs and, sandals, and, it was, yeah, a little bit of a wake-up call that, "Hey, it's still March in Minnesota." It's still March in Minnesota. And, right now it's 37 degrees, but, what's the winds? Winds are southwest at 17, so that's not too bad. But, um, yeah, Thursday through Tuesday, we're having snow. Um, so Thursday, they do say 80% chance of light snow, so that doesn't sound like it's real measurable, but I noticed my neighbor who normally plows through winter, and I think he plowed once this winter. And it was probably we had like 3 inches of snow. But, he's got his plow back on his truck right now. So anyway, then for Saturday through Tuesday, 40, 50, and 70% chance of snow. So, sounds like over the weekend we might we didn't have a white Christmas, but we might have a white Easter. So, oh, hey, Mother Earth, how are you? Curia like that. Yeah, they could have had the sailboats out there. They would have been from one end of the lake to the other in like 5 minutes. Um, Winds are cold. Oh, yeah, Donna, right. It was crazy windy. Maybe next week, yeah. And I kept thinking, it's like, okay, I hope everything at home is secure. I don't think I have anything outside that's loose other than my snow shovel that I keep near the front door and my garbage can. I think those were the only things that were kinda loose out there. They were secure when I got home, so, yeah. Been digging up raspberry bushes. Oh, are you, thinning out and creating a new bed of raspberries, or are you thinning out just to, um, help that one bed out there? Hands have thorns in them. Oh, I know those things, even if you wear gloves, the thorns still can get through. Those things are buggers. You have to have, like, really super thick leather gloves so that they don't get in there, but, yeah, high chance of rain on Friday. Nothing. High chance on Saturday. Oh, 3 100s. Wow. Well, you're getting a little bit of moisture and humidity there. So, getting rid of them, you're gonna use the area for sweet corn. Oh, okay. Enough of the raspberries, huh? My neighbor with the plow, he's got a little raspberry bed, and um, he knows what it's like to have to keep thinning them out and, trimming back the old ones and everything and keep popping up, and yeah, my whole lilac hedge is like that too. I mean, I really worked, last summer on that. Was it summer or fall? And, in cutting it way back and everything, and it's like they just they just spring up shoots all over the place, and it's like, I don't think you could ever kill a lilac bush. I don't know. Pest strain, last few years, they have been attacked by a pest. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so you kinda wanna get rid of them then. Kinda wanna do that, so anyway, what time is it? 6:15 for me, 7:15 for East Coast. Um, Alicia, are you on Eastern Time, or are you on Atlantic Time or something? So you want 1 hour, um, ahead of me, or 2? I never know for Nova Scotia. So, anyway, oh, yeah, laid back. I don't need to get into that yet. Anyway, hey Dave, how are you? You're 8:15. Okay, so you are 2 hours ahead. So what is that considered Atlantic time or um I don't know what that I know what they are going west, but I'm not sure what they are going east. So spotted wing. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Atlantic time. Okay. Um, and a couple of ghosts will eat all the bushes. They don't care about those little thorns, do they? I don't know. Their mouths must be so tough, Kiri, that they don't get the thorns in there, and they love to eat pine trees and all of that stuff that's so prickly. Um, it's amazing. Bushes will eat for you. um, oh, that's so crazy. So anyway, the berries get tiny. Oh, yeah. That's too bad. Yeah, that's hard to pick them and not worry about eating a worm. I mean, you really don't want that, right? So, anyway, I next month it'll be 5 years that I have been going live, and I've missed a handful of times, but so oh, Patty, you're just saying hi, you're stopping in. So, um, did you Did you say how your knee went out? Or you probably can't type that out, right? Yeah, I don't remember seeing you say anything. So I'm so sorry to hear that. But yeah, 5 years. And I'm thinking when you had a goat eating all the prickly pears, oh my gosh. Does it hurt them? I mean, if they're into all of that stuff and eating it, I mean, does it bother them? You'd think it would if they had all that stuff stuck to them, but, um thanks, Dave. Thank you. So, next week is the, last Monday in March, and that will be my last live, and after 5 years, I need to free up some more time. I really do. Um, Maybe on occasion, I'll get back on and do something, but, as a regular thing, I need to, do something else with my time, and I just have to do that. So, we had a different world, and we certainly did. We certainly did. How things are 5 years, it's just like, whew, so much has happened in the world, in my life, in everything. Um, so anyway, I'm hoping that I could still put out like maybe a video once a month or something. I still want to do that. I don't want to, kill my channel or anything, but just there's a lot of other things that I've missed that are starting to come into my life that I need to do, and um, there's a season for everything, right? There's a season, and I'll miss you guys a lot. But like I said, I'll still try to get back on once in a while. Um, but you can still email me or whatever you want. But so next Monday will be my last Monday, and yeah, it's been a great time with you guys. So hey, Michigan Daffodil, hello, good to see you too. So, Patty, you got up one morning, it was tight and aching. 2 weeks later, it became very no, I have a celebration. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you. Maybe go live once a month to wean us. I was kind of thinking of that, and so I'll think about that, and that would be a definite possibility. for a little while or something. But we I know you guys have been so faithful for years. It's just like, oh, making changes to improve your life, that's the most important. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate that very much. Um, and thank you, Dave. Thanks. Oh, you guys are so great. You guys are begging. Please. Well, at least you're only begging for once a month. Not like, oh no, you've got to stay here every week. It's like, oh, but no, it's been a big commitment for going almost every week. Um, I mean, really for like the first 2 years or so, I don't think I maybe missed one in the first 2 or 3 years, and, of course, you guys have been through the death of my parents and my brother and my sister-in-law with me, and you've been there, and, um, so many changes going on, and, of course, 2020 and all that stuff, and lots of different things, but, um, I'm having to pare a lot of things back in my life, and so this is not the only thing. There's other things that I'm giving up too. So it just um, it's time to do that, and I need to do that. So you'll fondly recall these times visiting. Oh, yes, there's always Marco. Absolutely. Oh, well, Alicia, thank you. Um, I have every confidence that you guys will be able to find other things to fill your life and other enjoyments too. And I've just been so thrilled to be a part of your lives, and you guys have been a part of my life. So it's been, um, thank you, Patty. Thank you, Mother Earth. Yeah. Um, on the computer now, so you can type better. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's definitely time. I won't have been able to finish the seed thing. So if you guys are really, really, really interested, so what you need to do is I will talk a little bit about salad and lettuce seeds and stuff like that tonight. But if there's if you want to have one particular seed that you can figure out how to save, let me know and I'll go through that. Maybe it's tomato seeds or something like that, because there is a process for them. And I could even throw that in tonight or next week or something. But so yeah, we should have a little bit of a celebration next week, I guess. It's my last regular live. I don't know. So anyway, I'm over 5,000 subs, and I'm still getting the growth in subscribers has been really slow, which is fine. It's never been about that for me. I still am getting over 300 hours of viewing every month. So it's there. But my last live will be next Monday, so before Easter. Um, so I just figured, just ending at the end of March, that'll be a good time. Um, Thank you, Donna. Yeah, I do. I really do. And I want to be able to you know, every little thing, even though it doesn't take a lot of time and a lot of effort and everything like that, it's still, you know how it is. It's just like one more thing on your mind, one more thing on your plate, and then pretty soon that plate gets pretty heavy. It's like, so since like the end of September, what you guys don't know is like I have been having a class right after this. So I end this at 7 Central Time. At 7:30 to 9 o'clock, I teach a class. And so my Mondays are 3 hours just right there. And a lot of times I don't even get dinner until like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Um, different things like that. Now the class will be ending in a few weeks too. So my Mondays will be totally free, which will be this like, "Oh my gosh." I was like, "What am I" It's gonna be amazing, but, so really Mondays, Tuesdays, a lot of Wednesdays, and then Thursdays are all filled up in the evenings, and that's after working all day, and so I need to let go of some things. I really do, for my health, for my, the stress level in mind and just everything else, so um, learning to say no is tough. You had to do that when you decided to retire as a nurse. You love being a nurse. It is hard to say no. And, you know, especially when they're really good things. And you guys have been a wonderful thing, and this has been a good thing. But like I said, there is a season to it, and there are other things that I need to do. So, have a farewell party. Okay. Uh, Oh, there we go, Machine Daffodil. There you go. Um, what class it's a class, on faith and stuff, so, it's a Zoom thing that I do, so, w still some coughing and fatigue. You're much better, though? Okay, good. Well, yeah, it takes a long time to and the older we get, the longer it takes to recover, most definitely. So, yeah, with spring coming up and then I mean, you guys know what I have outside, and it's like and I have the greenhouse now, and I'm trying to get to, building the other garden, and that's where, I'll try to put a video together here or there, like I said, of what's going on and everything, but, there's just so much that, um, I just can't get to because of all these other things too, so, um, anyway. Do a few oh, yeah, I could do Sven and Ole's. There you go. I'll pull out a mixed bag of Sven and Ole's and Have You Evers, and that'll be a good party thing. Party games, right? And maybe I'll do a glass of wine. No, I shouldn't. I have a tea. I'll have a glass afterwards. That wouldn't be good for me. I don't oh, no, especially when I don't drink. That wouldn't be, anyway. Um I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I'll make a note. Do Sven and Oli next week. So if you know anybody who likes to be on here who's not um, on here tonight or regularly here, let them know, and we can all get on and party together here. So special. There you go. Uh, you just got a second metal raised bed. Oh, good for you. Good for you. I want to get a couple of those, and I keep forgetting that I need to order those, but I need to expand my fencing again. So that's another thing. I mean, this spring is going to be hectic, and um, I just need to save my energy for some of those things that I have to get done. So you like Gilno? Oh, okay. Okay. Sven and Oli next week. So Sven and Oli stories. I don't have any new ones, so they might be reruns. You watch Gilligan's Island reruns, right? And Hogan's Heroes reruns, so you should be okay with Sven and Oli reruns. They're clearing a path for fencing too. Oh yeah, that's a huge job. That's a huge job. So bunnies eat everything if you don't fence guard well. Absolutely. And I think I'm on my original fencing, which is 28 years old out there. Um, I have, the regular fencing. They had called it rabbit fencing back then, but it's what are they like 2 inch by 3 inch or 2 by 4, maybe the 2 inch by 4 inch spaces. And then to keep the rabbits out, I had chicken wire also around there. Well, the chicken wire is, you know what chicken wire looks like after 28 years. It's like all bent up. It's all rusted and just everything. So I think what I need to do is pull that off and replace it. I'd like to replace it with hardware cloth. So kind of get some of that stuff done. Um, right one. Oh my goodness. You're going to be a first time Nana tonight. Oh, Donna, yay. Oh, how exciting. Oh, that's good. Told the mother of one of your Sunday school kids, a 7-year-old, to buy her a specific Bible. The kid can basically, oh, good. Wow. Wow, that's so cool. Um, yeah, babies, grandbabies are so cool. They're so beautiful. And Bunny squeezed through your small hole fencing, lining the fence bottom with metal roofing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I need to finish putting hardware cloth, burying it and stapling it to my shed. So I've got that I've got to finish. I've got a lot of things that I need to really, really work on this year outside before I can even plant, before, spring really hits. We've had some gorgeous weather, but I've been tied up with my winter projects that are supposed to have, 3 feet of snow outside so I can, work on the inside and not feel guilty about it. Well, it's been 50 and 60 degrees outside with no snow. It's like I should really be outside, but I am finishing and I've got 2 bedrooms already painted, and so I need to do the 3rd one and get that done before Easter. Um, and so there's, yeah, a lot of work to do. Lots of work. Um, you have a million projects too. Yes. Hey, Christy, how are you? Um, how much her reading has improved this year. She's first. That's so cool. That is so great. Curie, that's great. Um, years have all grown up. Yeah. Oh, you just got ads. Yeah. Oh, at the 30-minute mark. Sorry. So, thanks, Alicia, for letting Christy know. Yes, I will. After 5 years, I won't be going live every week anymore. I hope to get on once in a while. Everybody's asking for once a month. I don't know. I can't promise that, but we'll see. Well, I'll try. I'll try and I'll see about that. But and it might be just even a last minute decision thing. It's just like, oh, I'm not doing anything tonight. I think I want to let everybody to know what's going on. So anyway, it might be more like that. Um, oh, um, it's a pink one. Oh, cute. Uh, don't cry, Alicia. Don't cry. You'll be fine. Um, she likes to read. That is so great. Oh, that's so cool. So Sven and Oli, you want some, what was it? No, what was the other one? Oh, have you ever? Have you ever? I'll have to think of some new ones. Let me see what I have here. That might be more fun to talk about today, and then seeds. uh, thank you, Donna. Thank you. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Yeah, you guys don't guilt me into having to do something, so um, I don't want to. I feel that way. Okay, have you ever? Um, okay, I have a few that aren't crossed off, and then I'll have to come up with some new ones. Have you ever seen a whale? Um, I have not, actually. I've seen um, I've seen dolphins, not porpoises, but I've seen dolphins. I I've seen baby sharks, but I've not seen big ones. So, Dave, you did see a whale? Cool. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Um, Ask me anything. Okay. Uh, you can we'll have ask me anything with the caveat that I have the opportunity to say I decline to respond to that. uh, okay. Um, Second this week you've watched the Stopping Lives. Oh, there really aren't that many people. Um, lives were just like in the first year I started, and then in 2020, I think that people were doing lives like crazy. And I think that was a great way for everybody to connect when they could get out and do anything. So, but now they're all the big ones that I had moderated for and everything, Roots and Refuge, Stivers, just all everybody. They're just like they all quit a while ago, and I think Jess and Maya have been off for a good 2 years, maybe even 3 years. So anyway, um, you've been on 2 whale watches and a trip to the Isles of Shoals, saw whales. That is so cool. Uploading 2 videos. Well, good for you, Caitlin. You saw a whale on the Oregon coast. It breached and flapped its tail at a bunch of us. Oh, so she must be a regular if they named her. That is so beautiful. And you're going, oh, I wish I had my camera to video that. That's so cool. Dolphins at an amusement park show. A 12-year-old granddaughter likes Would You Rather stuff. Okay. So would you rather? I'll just have some of these as backups for to fill the hours. So, well, watching in Massachusetts, it's your birthplace. Oh, so cool. You're up in Dave's area of the woods there. Um, SeaWorld. You've never seen a whale yourself. Okay. Making color skin. Okay. Hot flaming Cheetos. You are very creative, Caitlin. Very creative. Your brother has seen lots of whales, but then he's a captain of a supply. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he would. That's a cool job. That's a very cool job. Have you ever ridden out with him? Now, this is not not a game question, but curious. I was just wondering if you've ever been out with him on one of his trips. That'd be kind of a neat ride. Um, Hopefully, I can do an occasional video. So, yes, Christy, that I'm hoping that this will kind of free me up mentally too to be able like, okay, I want to do video. I want to because I've even forgotten some of the editing skills and stuff. And I mean, I do videos for my clients of like how-to videos of their websites and stuff like that. But there's very little editing that has to go on with that. But I still would like to do all this. So um, a lot of channels who used to do live stopped, other channels have started. Okay, yeah. Now, like Lisa Sutton still goes. She still does hers. Gil, of course, is on every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. And who else is doing is still Fermented Homestead is still doing lives. I know Jack and Tangi with Freedom Homestead, they just put up a video. And so even though they've stopped doing lives and basically stopped doing videos, every once in a while they'll still put one on. So, again, it's a season for a lot of us. Even some people who have been on for 10 or 15 years, it's like they'll take breaks. You won't hear from them for 2 or 3 months, and then they'll come on and do one. And so, um, and I'm certainly not a big channel. I mean, if I had, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers or more, that would be like my job. But I still have my full-time business and everything else going on. So it's just, yeah. Um, Hey, Gil, how are you doing? How are you? Thanks for coming on. Appreciate that. Did I ever see the Sparkly the Sea seal at Como Zoo? No, I didn't. Um, the time I've been at the Como Zoo, I don't think the zoo part was open at that particular time, but we went through like the arboretum and everything, so I didn't get to see in the Como. Excited to see the greenhouse. Oh, okay. Um, oh, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, computer burnout. There could be some of that too. I don't know, but doubt it would be allowed. Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't think about that aspect of it. So just five. Oh, you heard what I said, Gil. It's like 5 lives a week plus being guests on others. Okay, it's like yours are popping up all the time on my phone, and it's like, wow, Gil is on like all the time. So I thought that Bruce started cutting back due to other goals with product for farmers markets. They have really been branching out into doing that. I think that's awesome. I think that's great. So yeah, absolutely. And another thing, after teaching on lives for 5 years, it's like I don't have like a big farm. I don't have a full high tunnel type of thing or, all this stuff. So I think I've more than maxed out what I can even share. And it's like I have this little garden, and I know how to can. It's like, and I've done, I don't know how many, 300 videos or something. But so anyway, um, Morgan Gold has his farm meeting live right now. I know he goes. I thought it was like one Wednesday night a month or something. And it usually ends up being a night that I have a meeting. And it's like, I keep missing them. So true, Michigan Daffodils. So true. I think, when 2020 came, we lost all of the homesteading groups were on a momentum um, for their get-togethers and stuff like that, and their picnics and all those kind of things. We had the Hoot Nanny in Michigan, and some of these things that were really really great face-to-face meetings, and then we kind of got smacked down in 2020, and it took a year or 2 years or something to kind of get back to things, and I think it lost its momentum in that. There's still the Homesteaders of America. There's still some of the big things, but Joe's on Garden State Gardener every Sunday. Then he's on Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, he does quite a bit. So steady channel growth. Yeah, you're doing so great. Oh, that's great, Caitlin. You've seen sea lions in Oregon, been on the entire Pacific coast as a kid camping, so probably saw a whale or two. Cool, cool. So, Gil, you've been busy working on the shop, babysitting grandsons, and writing your novels. That is a busy man. Yes. Sounds like a retired busy man. So along with the whales, has anybody, have you, and I know some of you probably are because you're really close to the ocean, but have you ever been swimming in the ocean? Um, I know for those of us who live in the interior of the United States or whatever continent, it's kind of hard to get to the shores, but um, just wondering if you've ever. I have. I've been swimming in the Gulf of Mexico, but I'm trying to remember if I ever did in the ocean itself. In the Caribbean Ocean, but no, that's not the ocean. The Caribbean Sea. I've been in a sea in the Philippines. I've been in different seas like that in gulfs, but not a particular ocean, I don't think. So, um, yeah, homesteaders in New England. Yep. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Yeah, Maureen does once a month. So, um, Jack from Mindful Homestead organizes it. That's great. Um, yes for Dave, yes for Alicia. I figured you guys. Yes, Donna. Cool. Just waiting. Joy. Okay. You weren't this busy when you were working. So true, Nikhil. So true. I understand. It's like I know people think, it's like, oh, you're not working here. You can do this. You can do that. It's like, and one of the problems for me is that I'm a creative person and, art, music, videos, just, graphic design, just all this stuff. I'm a creative person. And so, um, with that, my creative mind gets going. It's like, I could do this. I could do this way. And I could do this, and it's like, I want to do everything. And it's like, I can't. It's like I have to pick and choose and just let go of anything else. So, Anna the Fermented Homestead is still, she is, Patty. Yeah, she's been doing great. So, no ocean scares you, plus you don't swim. Okay, I hear you. Hawaii? Ooh, very cool. Pacific Ocean is cold. It is. It is. Well, yeah, good for you that you tried that. That's good because it is cold. Technically, you didn't swim. Okay. Okie Homestead. You watched surfers in Hawaii pray before getting into water. Oh, sorry. That's great. That's great. Oh my goodness. That is great. You watch surfers in Hawaii pray. Well, the surfing can be rather challenging out there because they get big waves. I've heard like what are the 2 areas that have, like, the largest, most dangerous waves? Thinking either off of Australia, near the Great Reef type thing, Australia, maybe New Zealand, but Australia, and then, I'm trying to think it's, like, Mozambique area off of the east coast of Africa. I think those are the areas that have the that's what I think I remember reading. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously. So you grew up in Sacramento, been to San Francisco a lot, been to Alcatraz. Ooh, so in the San Francisco Bay. Idaho is a homesteaders thing. They do. That would really be fun to be able to take some time to get there. If I can free up enough time from some of these other things that I've been committed to, I might be able to do something like that. That would be so great. Um, yeah. So, oh, Gil, well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. You're live with Rebel Canners and Chef Tech. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks for being here. In college, you knew someone who was baptized in Pacific. Neat. Wow. It's colder to wade into Lake Superior. Oh, yes, Lake Superior is cold. Definitely cold. Have you guys seen any of and I don't know if they've posted it anywhere else, but they've had some things on, I'm gonna have to retitle my live. It's like because we didn't even talk about the seeds. It's like I showed you the book and that was it. So I may have to just title it "Big Announcement." So anyway, sorry, random thought there. On Instagram, they've posted a few times this year of days where the waves on Lake Superior were like 20 feet high and they were just like crashing against these huge cliffs. These cliffs have to be 75 feet at least. And it's just like, you can see the power of Lake Superior just coming in there. And that's just at the shore. I mean, who knows what goes on in the middle of Lake Superior, but if you guys all remember the story, or there's a song on about the Edmund Fitzgerald, the ship that went down in the middle of a storm. I want to say it was 1975, I think. Donna, you might remember that. I think it's November 1975. They went out and they ran into a storm on there, and that's those are the kind of things that modern technology with radars and stuff has been so great and helps so much. So, okay, let me see. Strong waves. Yes, yes, yes. When you tour Alcatraz, they put you in a cell. Oh my goodness. They close the doors, turn off the lights. Oh my goodness. So you can have the experience, right? It's like, it must have been hell. Oh my goodness. Gordon Lightfoot. There you go. Dave, you remember? You've seen guys surf in Lake Superior. I can believe that. Yeah. Moving ballad. Yes. And I remember when it came out too, because I was in high school at that point in time. I graduated in 76. And so, yeah, it came out right about then. And it was like, it was like a great song and everything, but I didn't fully realize the story behind it at that point in time. And because I was young, naive, I just was kind of not really aware of things. And so, um, but it's like once you know that, and I've been to the lighthouse up there, and they've got a museum in there about, um, so it's a lighthouse at Split Rock, the Split Rock Lighthouse. I think it's near close to Two Harbors on the Lake Superior shoreline of Minnesota. And so, anyway, at Split Rock, they have a whole kind of little museum area thing of um, the Edmund Fitzgerald, the crew, the ship, everything that happened, and the whole story with that. And it's like really amazing, very moving, very moving. And I didn't get there until my girls were um, preteens to early teens or something. So that would have been mid 90s, late 90s or something. So it was already like 20 years after the fact, 25 years after the fact. So, and then that was when I first really understood the story of it. So it's, Dave, you have a great memory for all those names. I'm terrible with that. So they were the prisoners who were in the cells for weeks. Oh, yeah. Patty from Southern Bliss Homestead. Hello, hello. Been canning carrots, getting ready for a cold frost outside. 28 degrees. Ooh, yeah. We're supposed to have like 5 days of snow coming up, like the first time all year. So you were 11 years old in 1976. Oh, Michigan Daffodil is such a baby. The video of the song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Okay. Thank you, Patty. I didn't know they had a video of that. I'll have to watch that. Um, let me see if I'll screenshot that. So, um, thank you guys for sharing the news. I appreciate that. So, thank you, Michigan Daffodil, for letting her know. I appreciate that. Um, a hard freeze in KC. Yep, yep. Um, so yeah, what are our temps coming up? The legend lives on. It does, and yeah, I think it's great that it's going to be it can be I mean, it's tragic and everything, but like out of so many tragedies that we all learn from it, and um, oh, there's Gil going live here. Um, so tomorrow is 39, and that's the warmest for the next 10 days. So we're getting down into the low teens at night, 20s during the day. So 20s to teens. That's our next. So it was warmer in January than it is now. It's like all our lakes are open. They've been open for like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now. So, which is unheard of. Most of the time, they don't open up until the end of April, even the beginning of May. It's just so end of February. We had open water. It's just crazy. So, can I retire soon? I am trying to be semi-retired right now, so, um, there are some days that I didn't work today, but and I just rested today. But so I'm kinda part-time. There's a big possible project coming out that I'm actually found another designer to, come in and, um, collaborate with me. So that's kind of another thing is that there, might be, other dimensions of my business going on, so, different things like that, so you stopped doing lives for a while too? Okay. Oh, Patty, I love you too. Yeah, I'll try to get back on once in a while, we'll see, but yeah, I've got just so many different things going on. You've been to Sutter's Fort in Sacramento, school trips, and with mom and guests, lots of info, including about the Donner Party. Ooh, just remember it being boring, so much misses the brain when you're young. I mean, the Donner Party, that's, like, huge, and that's, like, wow. And if it's just, like, just goes right over your head, yeah. There's only so much you can really comprehend when you're young. You don't have the brain power for really truly, absorbing all that and perceiving what's actually happening with that. So, anyway. Oh, Patty, that's cute. Thank you. Warmest winter on record in New Hampshire. Yeah, um, I know we were right on par with the 1877 winter. I haven't looked recently if we surpassed it or not. Um, but it is crazy. 12 inches of rain. You could share some of that with us, Dave. We're so dry. I need to get my hoses out, but it's gonna be too cold and they'll freeze and everything, but, um, I have a lot of bare dirt, around my new sidewalk and everything that I've had grass seed down there, and I think that's all drying up and dying out, and so, it's just all that ground is just cracked like crazy and stuff, so, um, yep, Donna, it's all out up here. I was driving around this afternoon, and it's like every lake, even the big ones, are just no ice on them. So, gonna get your fishing license this week. Oh, there you go. Good for you. You talked to parents in Michigan today. They have snow and cold. There's more snow coming. Northern winters. Good for you. Yeah. Oh, I know. There's a historical marker where they were trapped. I can believe it. Yeah. Um, Cold feels horrible after a false spring. Yeah. It's, a lot of us here, at least in Minnesota, we know that until May comes, it's like winter can come back at any time. So, we've been kind of holding our breath. So, but there's still people who are just like, "Oh, it's 65 degrees, it's like 70 or something." It's like, "I'm gonna go out and plant my garden." It's like, "No, don't do that. You're just wasting seed and energy." So, anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for understanding. And next week we will have our party, and I hope you can all be here. Just let everybody know, and we'll have a send off on that, a farewell party. So you guys take care. God bless. Always have hope, and have a wonderful week. So it's been wonderful. Thank you for understanding. God bless.